guys, welcome. As you guys know, my name is Nadia. This is Sissy, and this is Jace. All right. Today we will not be doing any challenges or any pranks or any mukbang or anything. We'll be talking actually about the killing of our dear brother George Floyd. Even though we are Jamaicans, it hurts us to know about, the killing of a black man like ourselves. And, it really hurts. And I wish and hope that this will not happen again to any more of our kind. I was watching the news and I saw persons were expressing their feelings towards the killing overseas, and persons were expressing their feelings in the street and so forth. And it really hurts, and I'm so sick and tired of whites, looking down on us black like as if we are nothing. I'm not a racist, but for me to see something happen like this, it really hurts my heart. And I just hope that one day all of this will over. And we decided to do a video on it, to talk about it and to express our feelings about the brutal killing of George Floyd. And we saw it on the news, we saw it on YouTube, we saw it, everywhere we go, it was just all over, because we were really, really, really angry of it in Jamaica too. And condolence go to the family, and my prayers are with you guys, that God will be with you, God will strengthen you, his wife and his child. I pray that God will be with them. I pray that all these things will happen to one of us again. And it's just not safe. It's just not safe to be living in fear, knowing that it can happen again to one of us. And it's really tragically, it happened very tragically, and it was really, really bad, honestly. All right, so I'm basically now gonna ask my children some questions, being that they are also black, and so forth. So, Jace, how do you feel living in a world, that you grow up as a child, thinking that you're safe and you living in this skin color, being black? How do you feel and seeing that video of one of our kind being killed by other
White.
race? Yeah, a white person. How do you feel?
Well, I feel scared and terrified that white is against the black, even though I'm not a racist as well, because I'm a mother here. White is trying to rule black. I know my fellow black people can stand up for our kind. As our fellow George
Floyd.
I don't know if he's good or he's bad, but he did not deserve what he got.
Yeah, thank you. All right, and I'm gonna ask my daughter, how do you feel about the killing also of George Floyd? How do you feel as a baby growing up in this world and seeing how blacks are being, keep on, you keep hurting the kind of the skin color that we are? How do you feel? Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling scared? Are you feeling what? How do you feel? Because time to come, we will be living overseas and so forth. And do you feel safe knowing that you're going to be living overseas with white people?
Yeah.
You don't feel safe.
I feel like I will die if I go over there.
You feel like you'll die going over there. Okay. Um. So. Um. So do you? But we have to still love. Um. You know. Right? Yeah, we have to love everyone. But we just want them to know that we are. You know, Black Lives Matter. You know, Black Lives Matter, and we are not saying that every lives don't matter, but Black Lives Matter. Because why are you keep on targeting us, the black people? Why are you coming against us? You know, what is it that you are against us? Why is it that you're against us so much? You know, and we are so much of a beautiful people. We are very ambitious. We are very kind. We are loving people. We are godly people, God fearing people, and we are people that, you know, we are builders. We are full of so much positivity, and I just don't understand why, you know. And I hope that everything will resolve very soon, and you know, we can be treated equally, because you know, I have brothers living overseas, and he's telling me, my brother live in Miami, and he's telling me that he has been living there for about 4 years now, and he's saying that when you seek to get a job over there, they give black people the worst jobs, and you know, the higher class, like the white people, or the Spanish, or the different skin color people, they get good jobs, while the black people get the worst job, the dirty job, and that's not fair, you know. So I hope and pray that all this happened for a reason, you know, even though I did not want it to happen to my brother, but this is an eye opening to see that we black need to stand together and be united. And you know, we are beautiful people, and it does not matter what, you know, any race want to say against us or whatever. We are loving people, we are blessed people, we are godly people, we are God-fearing people, and we'll get through this. We will get through this, and this is going to be the bouncing back of us, you know. It's just awesome, and I'm just praying that we'll just be together and be united and stand for our right, as our late Bob Marley says, that we should get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. And we have been fighting for years. Even our ancestor, Nanny of the Maroon, and all of them, Paul Bogle and all these things, Sam Sharp, you know, all these men, all these, and this woman, Nanny, they fought for the freedom of the black. We have been having a fight from years now. We've been having a struggle amongst, because we live in this skin color. That's not fair. Why they want to treat us that way? Why they want to treat us that way? If you cut a white man, is red blood come out. If you cut a black man, what is red blood? If you cut a Chinese man, is red blood. If you cut any color, any skin color, it's gonna be red blood coming out. Yeah. So why they want to kill us? We're not aliens. We are humans just like them. So I'm just saying that I hope and that they will stop preying on us, like, you know, like we are something, like we are, you know, we're not slaves anymore. You know, we have been set free. We are not slaves anymore. We're equal just like them. And I want for my kids to be growing up and traveling overseas. They can feel safe. They don't have to be looked upon like as if they are different. They're not different. And I'm not going to condone for my kids to be bleaching their skin either, to fit in, to be white. That's why most persons bleach their skin, because they want to fit in with being white, right? They're not comfortable in their skin, and that's not fair. That's not right. So if God put us in this skin, this body, be comfortable in your skin. You know, you're not supposed to be going around and wishing to be white and talking white, and you know, because many persons try to even speak white to fit in with the white society. No, we are going to be who we are. We are going to be who we are. We're going to stand up and be who we are, because we are proud to be black. All right, we are proud to be black, and black is beauty. We are beautiful. We are great people. We are awesome people. And my kids, I want them to know and to appreciate their skin color, that they are beautiful, and they are it's not a mistake you're born in this skin color. So be comfortable in your skin. All right. So for anybody who's watching this video, you know, be comfortable with who you are. If you're a black person, be comfortable. Don't let no one give you a negative meditation in your head, like as if say you are, you know, you're nothing, you're an alien or whatever, or you're nothing, you're a piece of cloth, or you know, you're dirty, or you're different. Exactly. No, we are loved, and we must be treated fair, equally fair, right? So you're not supposed to be getting the hardest job while the white man get the better job, or the other different races get different and better job, and we get the worst job. No, all of that crap must be cut out. All of that negativity that they have against our skin color must be cut out. All right, and I thank you for your time, and you can comment, you can like, you can share, and you can subscribe. Yeah, and as time to time we will be doing some vlogs on this channel, and story time and so forth, and all things. You know, we want to just, you know, because it really hurts me, so I really want to talk about it. That's why we say we're not going to do anything today. We're just going to talk about it, to highlight some things about the killing. And you know, I was hearing even today I was hearing on the news this morning that that white man, the policeman, he knew George. He knew him. They worked together. I think it's a nightclub that George worked and so forth. I heard it on the news today, and so forth. And you know, he had something against him. You know, so it was on the radio this morning. I was listening to the radio this morning. You know, so basically, and that man is not the first person he is doing that. He has other persons that has report against him doing that to black. So he knows what he's doing, and he don't like black, and there's other white persons overseas that don't like black neither, right? And we are not going to put up with it anymore. Enough is enough, and we are going to take our stand as black people. We are going to stand up for our right, because we are counted, and we are equal like you guys are. All right? Yes. I thank you very much for your time, and comment, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Damage